Welcome. My name is Gabriela Phoenix. I'm a goddess, Reiki master, life coach, whole food plant based lifestyle advocate, and sacral womb healing evangelist. I believe in sacred harmony between the divine feminine and the divine masculine within us all. I believe that is the key to creating heaven on earth for each and every one of us. I'll talk about all of these topics and more. I'm honored to be of service to you and your loved ones. Today, I want to talk about how delicious plant-based food is. It is so yummy. So yummy. So much flavor, so much spice, so creamy, so delicious and fulfilling. So, some of the things that I hear on a regular basis are when I tell people that I'm vegan or that I am plant-based. Oh, so you eat fish? You eat seafood? Oh, so you only eat rabbit food, right? So lettuce and carrots. Oh, so you are unhappy with your food every day because it doesn't taste like anything. It tastes terrible. You get the point. And to which I usually do not even answer because, everyone's opinion is their own opinion. I take feedback that resonates and leave the rest. But just as a matter of perspective, so folks that eat a predominantly omnivore diet that are not predominantly whole food diet, and so they eat a lot of processed foods and food that is heavily seasoned and altered. Their taste buds are as well altered, and so when they try something that is very natural, plant-based, whole food, even though it may taste amazing to a plant-based eater because their taste buds shifted and they were replaced. For the omnivore person, it may not taste the same because their taste buds are used to like ridiculous amounts of salt, oil, and other preservatives, right? So the average person has about 10,000 taste buds and they're replaced every 2 weeks or so. So let's say you have someone that wants to eat better, he wants to eat healthier, but they're starting with a baseline of just lots and lots of processed food and not a whole lot of raw food or food that is easily digestible. Then those folks will need to give it a chance, right, and give it a few weeks for their taste buds and their body to adjust to a healthier diet. Well, lifestyle. I call it a lifestyle. So these are some of the things that I eat. In the span of 2 months or so, all things that have been in my diet have come across my plate. Eggy avocado toast, which is delicious. Buckwheat crepes. Spicy peanut butter stew. Vegetable ceviche. Tofu peanut butter satay. I believe that's how you say it, but if not, forgive me. Tempeh bacon with celery roots fries. Peanut butter cookies. Paella. Portobello steak. Mashed potatoes. Herb potato salad. Indian curry. Creamy Cajun bowl. sweet potato and okra bowl, flatbread, seeds bread, which tastes amazing, so hearty, and it's gluten free, and much, much more. There are so many ways and so many possibilities and so many incredible options on how to create delicious plant-based whole food dishes. It is incredibly simple. And I mean, you could have pancakes. You could have plant-based pancakes. It's super easy. This is my favorite recipe. One banana, one very ripe banana, 1 cup of oatmeal flour with 1 cup of nut milk or soy milk or whatever milks. Mix it together, put it on in the pan, and there you have your pancake. Delicious, gluten-free, and not processed, not heavily processed at all. So there are plenty of ways of eating delicious, yummy food that's plant-based. I enjoy food, and before I went plant-based, I loved Indian food. I still do. Mexican, Thai, Japanese, Vietnamese, any and all foods that had flavor. And that is all very possible in eating plant-based. Just a matter of shifting. You know, I'm doing a program right now, a leadership program, and literally everything is about shifting. I'm shifting right now. I'm shifting into knowing and believing that you are open-minded to giving plant food a try. And if you know me personally, you know that my mom loves to experiment, and she transitioned to being plant food based a few years. She used to be pre-diabetic. Her joint pain was insane and out of control. She was on medications. Now she's clear of medications. She's well into her 70s, and she is acting like a person that's in her 60s, really. Very active, no medication, and no pain. So what I'm getting at is that it's possible. Anything is possible. The question is, are you open to the possibility of actually enjoying plant-based food lifestyle and actually loving it and becoming an evangelist like me? Yeah. So I'm curious to hear everyone's thoughts on that. If there's an interest, I will gladly share some of our favorite recipes, and I could put those together. Ask away, ask questions, comments. Oh, and before I forget, where do I get my protein? Because I know that's a big one. That's a favorite question for people. Folks that, are carnivores or omnivores and eat animal products, meat, etc., remember that that animals are a third party, right? Where do the animals get the protein, and where do they get their nutrition? They get their nutrition from plants. About 80% of all the plants, legumes, leafy greens, and literally anything and everything you could think of, like, just to name a few: kale, broccoli, dark leafy greens, all the legumes, mushrooms. They all have protein. So I am getting plenty of protein. And yeah, I do not need to resort to animal products to store that protein. And if you don't believe me, there is this documentary that I absolutely love. It's called Game Changers. It really is focused on the athletic audience, particularly towards men, but I think it has a great breakdown and step by step presentation of all that happens into our bodies when we switch to plant-based and all the benefits that it has. So yeah, Game Changers on Netflix. Check it out and have an amazing day. I love you.